Hello everybody and welcome to the first Taff en route of the season. It's Mansfield away, it's the first game of the season, and yes, football is back, ladies and gentlemen. Happy days. Absolutely been buzzing for this all week, as all of you have, I'm sure. Those of you who are going, of course, those of you who can't make it, don't worry, we got another game next week. The football season's back at the end of the day, isn't it? But yes, I am in the Ashcroft car as per usual. Love my away days with these guys. Got Phil driving, there he is. As you can see, Lloyd is a new addition to the clan, shall we say, and then we got the girls in there hiding away. So, first game of the season, absolutely no idea where things are going to go. It's pretty much like a lottery, really, isn't it? The first game, you never know who's going to perform, who's not. There's always a disappointment, there's always an unexpected good team. Hopefully we'll be one of them. We were good last season, of course. Last season was a great game, 3-3 away to Stevenage, hoping for the entertainment value, but more importantly, we want to kick the season off with a good win. I've mentioned this a few times, obviously. Mansfield away was the first game of our 2012-2013 Football League promotion season, when we lost the previous fixture there 5-0. So if we get a win today, yes, money will be going on Katie to get promoted, I'm sure, all round. But I'm going to take you over to the big man himself, Phil, and we'll get Phil's thoughts on what he thinks is going to go down today.
Morning, everybody. As like Chris, buzzing. Unexpected day today. Of course, we want to win, but I'll be happy with a draw. And really looking forward to seeing the team play this season. I think he's got a good squad there. You look at that bench today, hopefully the right players are on that bench, but I think we're in for a good season.
Got to agree with you there. Lloyd's hiding in the back there. Do you want to lean forward and give us your 2 cents, mate?
Yeah, like you both said, excited for the season start. I think it'd be a draw personally today. I think we got good enough side to win, maybe, but because it's the way, and us, yeah.
I suppose it all comes down to the team selection and how Flynn sets us out. I mean,
yeah, of course.
So obviously, when we played Mansfield last season, we drew 1-1 at home. We lost 5-0 away. We came against Steve Evans on both of those fixtures. We're up against Gary Flitcroft today, of course.
Yeah.
So, are Mansfield going to be set up in the right way to play against us?
Well, they lost a few key players, haven't they?
I believe Danny Rose is on the way out, who's arguably their best player.
Yeah, I'll be part of it, can't
They've spent some money this year.
Yeah.
They've got.
I suppose they spent some money last year as well, didn't they? And they didn't get the success they wanted, and arguably in our home game we were much better than them. So it just goes to show money doesn't make a team. You know, good players played in the right way with the right formation and tactics make a good team.
We haven't got to worry about the other teams. We've got to worry about ourselves.
Absolutely.
If we perform, we haven't got to worry.
Yeah.
If we don't perform, then obviously questions will be asked. But we've got to keep the faith with Flinny and let's do it.
Absolutely. So one of the key talking points for the beginning of the season now is Josh Sheehan. Obviously last year we picked him up in the January window on a free. He's our player now. We obviously didn't really see the best of him, didn't see as much of him as we'd like to. With the pre-season under his belt, do you think he is going to be an important player for us?
For me, I thought he was one of the best players in the pre-season.
Yeah.
But obviously, pre-seasons don't mean anything. It's just fitness
And preparation, isn't
preparation
it?
for the season, yeah. But whether he brings on his pre-season games to league games, then I think he's going to be in the squad quite a bit.
Cool. I hope so, because he was marvellous for us when we had him on loan a couple of years ago. Now, you know, but with the full dedication to us, I think he's going to be a massive player for us, to be honest. What about yourself, Phil? What do you think, Josh Sheehan?
Yeah, if he keeps injury free, gets a few games under his belt, get used to playing with Crofty. I mean, we got so much luxury in that midfield now. not mentioning names, I just hope that Flinney plays the right players in there, because the competition is really strong this year, and Sheehan is going to be the playmaker with Croft, and then you got Cooper, who I reckon's a grafter. You've got the new lad, what I've seen him up to now from Bristol City,
Backinson, yeah.
He looks class. Then we got Robbie Wilmot, Doland. It is looking good, that midfield, but as I say, that he's got to play the right players. No sentiments. Play the right team, and I think we'll do okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned Crofts there, obviously. In Michael Green's ambator, he's asked a lot of people what they thought of the appointment of Crofts as captain, and it was quite a unanimous, positive response to that. I think it's a great appointment as captain. I think as soon as we knew that was, for me, the signal that the Bardi was going to move on. We'll come to that in a little bit, but for me, Crofts, international experience from the top, he'll come down, and as captain, I think he's going to play an invaluable role. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I don't know much of him. I've seen him play, obviously, but as you say, experience, that's what you need. A leader. I hope he does a little bit more shouting than what I've seen in pre-season. I personally would have picked Mickey Demetrius, but Flynn knows what he's doing. But yeah, there's quite a few leaders out there, and again, it's down to performing on the day. But yes, I think Croft will make a good captain with his experience, and yeah.
Okay, Louise, what do you think, mate?
I agree with Phil there. Yeah.
So obviously Phil mentioned there that Dimitri would have been a good shout for captain, but what you'll find is that you have leaders all over the pitch, so it's really good to know that we got the likes of Dimitriou, and obviously what's his name, O'Brien at the back. He does an equal amount of shouting as well. So I think we're spoilt for choice on leaders, which is great. We've got a good mix of players across the pitch, and obviously the young boy from Cardiff coming to bolster our options up front is great. But the thing I want to come to is, obviously yesterday we got word through Labardi himself. Obviously we finally get closure now. He's leaving the club. I, for one, disappointed. He's my favourite county player of all time. What about yourselves?
I think we're going to thank him for his time while he was at the club. He was a good captain. When he wasn't injured, he was a great asset. And from myself personally, thanks for your service. But one player doesn't make a team, and he's gone. Wish him all the best. And I personally think he'll go to Forest Green.
Well, I'll lose all my respect for him if he does. Obviously, people who watch this thing often enough know I don't particularly like Forest Green very much, so I will have to start hating him, which would be a shame because he's my favourite county player of all time. Lloyd, your thoughts on Josh Labardi?
Yeah, he's like you said, he's one of our favourite players. Literally, probably county fans' favourite. He's been fantastic the last 2 seasons for us.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's time to move on now. He hasn't signed a contract, so now we have to focus on.
Yeah, focus on the players we have got.
Now.
Focus on the players we have got and move on, because at the end of the day, as I said, one player doesn't make a team,
exactly.
and one player leaving shouldn't spoil the apple cart. Shouldn't tip the apple cart. So there we go. So there we go. We're approaching a 10-minute mark now, then, guys. So we're going to look to wrap this one up now. So a formation and a starting lineup for today's game in Mansfield, then. So Joe Day in goal is an obvious one because he's our only goalkeeper. That's the one thing I'm a bit disappointed about, is that we haven't got a backup, because if he gets injured in the middle of the game today, we're screwed. Well, unless we've taken a youth goalkeeper.
We must have a goalkeeper there. I can't believe you go there without a goalkeeper.
Unless there's a player there who's good in goals like Andy Sandell. went on the bench as a backup goalkeeper before for us.
I think Pipey would do a good job.
Maybe.
But as I say, it's we went the whole season with Day in goal last season. Let's just pray to God that happens again this
He's injury
season.
free. I mean, he's due an injury, I suppose.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Day in goal. My preference, back three, would be Franks, Bennett and Demetrius.
Yeah.
2 wing backs, Forbes and Butler.
Yeah.
Midfield, I would go with Croft in the middle, Sheehan and Marsh, Cooper, and then up front I would give it a go today, Matt or Hammond.
Okay. Lloyd, have you got a preferred starting 11?
Pretty much the same as Phil.
Yeah.
But instead of Matt, maybe the new cannon boy.
Fair enough.
Possibly, yeah.
For me, pretty much the same as Phil there, except I'd find somewhere for Marsh Brown in the midfield. You know, I just like him. I like a player who'll run at a team. You know, take the ball at his feet and actually run at them and scare them a little bit, because it gives them reason to sit back a little bit more. So it'll invite a little bit more pressure from us. And the thing is, they're not going to. The good thing about that is that they're hardly going to be parking the bus, because they're odds-on favourite to win. Slightly. Mine 17-20, I think I saw on Sky Bet. So
I think Flinney will play Marsh instead of Cooper. But I like Cooper. I know a few people I heard in the friendlies don't rate him at all. But he's a grafter.
Yeah.
Yes, he lost the ball a few times in the friendlies, but he's a fighter. He got some good balls, and he never stops running.
Yeah.
So I think Flinney could go with Marsh instead of Cooper.
Okay. And then the only other change I'd make on that would the only other change that I'd make then would be personally is instead of Bennett in the back, it would be O'Brien. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching all. We'll see you up in Mansfield. Okay. Cheers all. Bye bye. Up the candy.